Hey everyone, so I wanted to give you a tour of our rig. It is a 28-foot fifth wheel coachman, and we got it about 6 months ago or so, and I actually forgot to make a video of it, and I actually don't do videos inside as often because it's so nice outside. I've been doing all my videos outside, so I will give you a tour of our tiny home. This is the back. She has a spare tire. Our last one did not. So that's really nice. And the spare tire is actually good. Here's our setup outside. This right here is an outdoor shower, and surprisingly we have used it quite a few times. When we were in the Pacific Northwest up there, we're at the beach almost every day. Yeah, I think like every day. And so I used that to spray off the sand before we went inside. So we've got our sewer hose. If you guys do not have a clear elbow or a clear connection that goes to your sewer cap or whatever, I would definitely recommend it. You can see if your tanks are clean or not, and it has been a tremendous help so far. So very happy about that. And we've got a surge protector. We have 2 water hoses. One I use just to, it's been so hot here, so I've been like spraying the boys off, and we've been playing in the water a little bit here and there when we're outside, or I use it to spray the toys off. So I have 2 connections and I have a splitter, so one of them is always off. So, and that of course is the one that's laying right there. Here is our little slide. It is a very small slide, but it definitely does the job. Here's one of our compartments. This is our battery. And then here we come to all the storage this thing has. I mean, try not to, let's see, be jealous of all the storage that we have, but this is it. Like, seriously, that's it. This is about 8 inches deep, and this is a box that actually covers the stuff that's in the RV, so that's unusable space, but this is all the outside storage we have. That is it. So you understand why I've been asking about putting a rack on the back of our trailer to carry more things, and why we carry a majority of our stuff in the back of the truck. Now this compartment, as some of you would guess, is our propane tanks. So we have 2 30 pounds, which is really nice, really nice. Our last trailer was a 36 foot, and we only had 2 20 pounds, and it was not sufficient in the winter at all. It was atrocious. We ran out of propane very quickly. So I'm so far very pleased with the 2 30 pounds. This is an adapter that we put on here so that we can use it in the middle of our truck. And there is another battery compartment. So this battery is actually dead, and we have not replaced it. If some of you could enlighten me on why we need 2 batteries. Our old trailer only had 1 battery, so don't think I'm stupid or anything, but if you could just tell me why I need 2 batteries without thinking I'm an idiot, that would be cool. So we will eventually replace it. Like I said, I just don't know why it needs 2 batteries. So it has a very nice awning that we use a lot here in Texas. These are stairs that we got last year, and Derek and I have discussed it, and we will not be taking these stairs anymore, as it is just too much truck space right now, in the back of our truck. So we'll be using the RV stairs soon after we leave this. I got my little Wonder Wash under there, and then in there is just random stuff really. This is our RV setup since we're like here for a while. I got a little rug or carpet or whatever. For those of you who remember the videos of us being in the Pacific Northwest, this is my beechwood collection. Like, seriously, how cool is some of these pieces? Actually, all these pieces are really cool. We handpicked them out and we just love them all. We're gonna be redoing the inside, and some of this stuff is gonna be decoration. So it is really stinking cool, and I'm really excited to use some of these pieces since we just absolutely fell in love with that part of the country. We go swimming a lot, so the boys have their suits out to dry and their wagon full of toys, and we get together here outside. We do have an outside radio, which we actually use quite often, and it's got plug-ins right there and such. So that goes to our fridge, and then that is our water for when we're off grid. But that is it for the outside, I believe. This is my oldest son's window. He has lips in there. That's, I don't know, it's just all we had, so he loves it. On the other side, when his bed is, it's all rainbow color, so he loves rainbows. So this is the outside, and I will show you the inside. And this is what it looks like directly when you walk in the door. Here's our dinette. It is the only slide that we have, and so surprisingly it actually makes this space a lot more spacious, and that will all eventually be ripped out. So here's our TV on top of our cabinets, which our boys mostly own, except for this one, which is all my sewing stuff, my sewing machines and odds and ends for sewing and crafts. Here's the bunks. The top bunk is basically toys, except for we've been buying things to redo our RV, so we've been stashing that up there because it's the only space we can stash stuff up there, so it's a bit of a mess. The second bunk belongs to my youngest. He said he really wanted that one, so that's what he got. And the bottom belongs to my oldest, and he loves it down there. And then here's our very small bathroom. We got the trash can and storage. We got our essential oils, of course, and not really much. Our medicine cabinet's broken, so we got to replace that soon. Here's our bathtub, which we use for storage and dirty clothes, unless we're taking a bath or a shower, and then we take all that stuff out and then put it back in after we're done. And as you can tell, my boys love to take baths and draw on the wall. Let's see. And then we've got our refrigerator full of pictures. That's me and Derek. And then me and Derek not too long ago. And then of course we've got Nana in here and my mentors who are like my parents to me, and her son. So then we took out the microwave. We haven't used a microwave in a very long time. We had no use for it, and it was just valuable space it was taking up. So we just put our dishes there, which is completely unorganized right now, but will eventually get organized. And our stove we never ever use. A very shallow sink. Hopefully all that will get redone soon. And we got more food storage up there, and our poor Berkey, which I will tell you about in a different video, but basically it's not in use right now because we ruined the filters accidentally. We have our mason jars, which we had in our old RV. We love having them in here. And of course our reusable paper towels, which have been through a whole lot. We had those when we had our home. So here is our couch. This is not the couch that the RV came with. We took that out because it was a fold-out bed couch and there was no storage underneath, and we absolutely needed storage somewhere else. So we got this one, and because of the stairs are there, we weren't able to fit our old futon in here, so we had to buy this much smaller futon, which goes into about a twin size with everything folded down. And there is storage for my fabric underneath, thankfully. So we got my husband's guitar up there because we really just didn't know where else to put it. Storage is so lacking in this RV, but I love it so much more than our 36 foot. So then here are the stairs. This is mine and my husband's bed. I took out the thing for the light so you guys could see in here, but basically queen size bed, super tiny cabinets for storage and clothes. We had to downsize a lot, and we do have a TV in here and all of our books. We actually had to downsize our books from our old 36 foot trailer to just these, so that was unfortunate, but thankfully they had this space so that we could put these books here. So that is about it for the tour of our RV. Very small but super efficient and does the job, and hopefully after we redo a few things it will be even more awesome. So that's all I got for now.